Hello, Nerdians, and welcome to Princeton Productions.
What up?
With me, I have the one and only, the man himself. He doesn't need an introduction, so we're just gonna skip right over it.
Oh, I would like an introduction.
Oh, who are you?
I am Admiral Black. For those of you who don't know,
go to YouTube/Admiral Black.
No.
Oh no.
No, I don't have a URL yet.
Oh, what's the requirement for it?
I have to get 500 subscribers.
Okay, guys, so you should go subscribe to. You guys, there's a car alarm going on. We're gonna power through to it unless it gets really bad. Oh, okay, it stopped. So, guys, go subscribe to Admiral Planet Nerdum, YouTube. You guys will be able to find him right away if you type in Planet Nerdum, so he can get a URL because you need 500 subscribers.
Yes, sir.
So let's jump into the topic of this video, which is 5 devil fruits that we want to see in the future in One Piece. And I'll go first.
All right.
I want a Camel Soul. If you look up camels, they actually have a lot of awesome abilities. I can see like a Camel Soul being able to like kind of shoot water from their mouth that they store, like make it like, you know, when Luffy drinks a lot of water and he gets really big and he looks round, or like in anime, in comic books when they do that, or like in anime and cartoons.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe like have him where he could shoot it, kind of like a hydro pump, like a Pokemon. That would be one of course, his strength. If they live in a desert area, their durability, their survival skills, I think will be awesome.
Yeah, they probably don't have to drink that much water either.
Yeah,
they store it.
And I know a very interesting fact is Kaku made a giraffe look cool, and we're talking about a fucking giraffe. So imagine a Camel Soul. So that's my first one. So I'm gonna let you go first.
My first one is also a Zoan. I'd like to see a kind of like a Beehive Zoan, where like you're a Zoan but your body is a beehive.
Kind of like Capone.
Yeah,
way, but
yeah.
It's a beehive.
It's a beehive. So your body's made up of like a bunch of little bees coming together. So if you were to get cut, stabbed, killed, or not killed, but you know, if you were to get hurt, then it would damage the bees and not necessarily you.
So it kind of worked kind of like a Logia in a way until they get to your actual body.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. That's actually pretty cool and very creative. We haven't seen anything like that before.
With that, I'm assuming you'd be able to fly, you know, like bees do. You'd be able to fly.
So basically, like, you're just a bee, like a beehive.
Yeah.
And then the bees are kind of like your workers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. I would have never thought about that. Okay. My next one will be a vibration devil fruit. It allows you to vibrate your body, kind of like if you guys have seen Flash, or if you've seen any speedster in the DC universe, they're able to vibrate their body until they can reconstruct their own molecules or phase through objects and so on. Maybe like think about it as you vibrate and you put your hand on something, you're gonna make that object vibrate. Let's say you want to go through a wall, you can very easily do that by vibrating your molecules and just facing through it. So I thought that would be pretty cool devil fruit to add in there.
My second one is a Cactus Solon. I say this because we don't have any plants. I think it would be kind of cool to have a plant that is a Zoan, especially like a Venus flytrap or a type of cactus plant. And basically when you take damage, you're able to regenerate. And on top of that, you also have spikes, kind of like Miss Double Fingers. So you're able to use the spike ability like she has, and you also have the ability to regenerate. And cactuses also store water, so like the camel, you'll be able to store water inside of you, and you don't have to drink or eat that much.
You know, it's very interesting because then you can have like a plant model cactus, plant model Venus flytrap. So I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
My next one will be kind of like a alcohol Logia, kind of like a rum Logia, and make it where you're very water-like, but you're not water. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's not because when you think of a water Logia, a lot of people think like, oh, well, they'll be cheating because then he can just put himself in somebody's feet and make them weak if they're a devil fruit user. Well, a rum Logia or alcohol Logia will be cool because there's a lot of things you use alcohol for, from the medical field to just about almost a lot of other things, like even work. I know in our work we use alcohol for things that are rusted or cleaning, you know. So of course, like imagine like a doctor with a rum Logia, and he can just kind of use himself to cure infections, you know.
Yeah, clean wounds.
Now the problem will be that they have one major weakness. which is fire,
Yeah.
which makes them extremely flammable. So
Yeah, extremely flammable.
Right. Go ahead.
My number 3 choice has to be a cloud paramecia.
Oh, interesting.
Cloud paramecia, where you can create clouds. You can create clouds, use them as shields. You can create different density type clouds. So, like Momonosuke, he created those clouds that he was able to step on. You know, it's like the clouds from Skypiea, kind of.
Yeah.
I can see you creating like physical hard clouds, so you can use it to like walk on air. You can use them to create shields. You can ride on them, kind of like the Nimbus from Dragon Ball Z. I think it would be pretty awesome just to have somebody that can create and control the density of a cloud.
Okay. That's actually, I like that a lot too. Dude, I like all of yours so far.
That's like, well, it's cool because like Smoker, like how he does the, what is it, White Chase? The one where he grabs people with smoke? White Snake. He grabs people with the smoke. I'm like, you can do the same thing with the Cloud Paramecia.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. My next one will be the Solar Nomi. And it's basically grabbing the sun's rays, right? You absorb it daytime, right? You work like a solar panel. And you absorb the rays, and then you can transfer them out. And like through fighting, you use the heat, and you can kind of like engulf yourself on fire, engulf something on fire. Maybe you can shoot it like a beam. Maybe like what are you doing with your hand? I don't know what that is.
Well, you said Solar Nomi. The first thing that I thought of is absorbing sunlight and converting it into heat.
That's definitely, yeah.
So you're able to superheat your body.
So you'll work kind of like a solar panel. So you're able to heat your body. You're able to create like fires with your hand. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, during the nighttime, your devil fruit doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, it only works as long as you have the like some type of like
sunlight,
solar, like light. Mm-hmm. And I like that a lot because they'll make you very strong during the day.
Yeah, but at nighttime,
you're very weak. So you can make it where, like, if you get cut, you heal. But then at nighttime, you lose all those things.
And no, you're not a Kryptonian.
Yeah.
I know that's what a lot of you guys are thinking.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
My next one is actually a metal paramecia. And when I say metal, I mean kind of like a liquid metal. Kind of like, what would you say, mercury? Kind of?
Solder.
Or solder. Solder is a good one. John and I work with solder. And solder is basically metal that is you can melt down into a liquid form, and it's super hot.
Like lead,
yeah.
It's lead.
It's like tar but metal.
Yeah.
It's like a metal form of tar, and I think that would be a really cool paramecia to do because you're able to control the limbs of your body, turn them into like this liquid metal, like solder, and you're able to heat yourself up. It's kind of like Akaino's fruit, but with metal instead of lava, and you're not a Logia. So if someone were to shoot you, your body is liquid metal, but you still take damage from it. You know what I mean? Like if they were to use an element that's stronger than the metal itself, then you can take damage from it.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little unorthodox for me. It's a little weird, but it's whatever.
Well, the reason I say is because you have like Mr. 3.
No, I know what you mean. It's just a little weird. I don't think like Oda will ever do solder. Maybe like liquid metal, but
I mean he did lava though.
Yeah, but that's a thing that people, it's common. There's people out there that don't even know what solder is.
Yeah. That's true.
My next one is Triceratops Owen, and I hope, and I'm willing to bet my left nut, and I hope nobody remembers this video if it doesn't happen, that we will get a Triceratops Owen. We already seen a T-Rex Owen, a Mammoth Owen, so I have high hopes for a Triceratops Owen. Like a big Triceratops Owen, not like the kind of like we kind of saw like rhinos and Empeldown, but I actually want a full-blown ancient Soen Triceratops, and I think that'll be really cool. We see how Jack is when he turns into a mammoth. I would like we see how big what's his name X-Drake turns when he turns into it. So I'm expecting the same thing with Triceratops Owen. They're actually like you guys know, a carnivore Soen is stronger than a plant eater, and Triceratops were actually herbivores. So it kind of makes me think like it'll still be badass to see him, even if you can show him the same tier system as a T-Rex or a Rablucci still fruit, which are carnivores. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be cool to show them as they're herbivores, but they're still gonna fuck your shit up. Mm-hmm. So a Triceratops Soen would definitely be it for me. So.
My last choice was I actually got it because John and I played this game where it was kind of like D&D, but we switched it up and made it One Piece. So he gave me this devil fruit, and he kind of screwed me. He gave me an armadillo fruit, and at first I was like, that is the lamest thing in the world. But then throughout the campaign, I got to be creative and tried to come up with my own moves and everything for the fruit. And I think that an Armadillo Solon would actually be pretty cool in the game because I think in a hybrid form, you have not only do you have the strength of a Zoan, you have Zoan strength.
Yes.
You have the defense of an armadillo. Armadillos, all their backside is plated. So the back of your arms, back of your legs, the back of your back is all plated. So you have defense there, and you have your claws. You can dig, so you can use a lot of digging moves. When I played, I used swords. So I had a sword style where I blocked using the backside of my body, and then I attacked using my swords.
And it's funny because that's very creative.
Yeah. So I think that would be pretty fun for an armadillo, and see how Oda would do that, because I'm like, if I could come up with some kind of creative design for it, I can just imagine what Oda would do with his infinite creativity. He does really good with characters like that.
And like I said before, after Kaku, I think anything is possible when it comes to Soans. So, but yeah, that's pretty much our 5 devil fruits that should be in the future, and they should happen. So comment below and tell me which one you think will be, which one that you agree with, which ones you think are stupid, and then give me your choice. And that's it. At the end of this video, I will put a link to Admiral's video over in Planet Nerdum, which is games that should be anime.
Yeah, boy. So y'all want to go check that out.
So video games that should have adapt a anime, and shit gets serious in there. So go check it out. So thank you for watching. Bye.